comparisons and getting into feeling and thinking negatively about, my circumstances in life, or why is it this way and not another way. And, I think that that's something a lot of us experience, right? I'm not alone in that. What's up, everybody? Back in action after my day in the woods, my evening in the woods, and just want to touch in a little bit for a minute about, the experience and the healing process, what it's like. I guess I just want to say that it's such a real process, we all need to go through that, and it's not a one-time thing. If you watch my 2 previous videos, you know that yesterday I was just in a funk, mostly around comparisons and getting into feeling and thinking negatively about, my circumstances in life, or why is it this way and not another way. And, I think that that's something a lot of us experience, right? I'm not alone in that. Luckily I got to spend time with a friend and get that reflection back too, of like, that's fine that you feel that way, and there can be some truth to that, but it's also not true. There's a lot that's going on in my life that I get to be grateful for. Just recognizing that and seeing the difference in it is an energetic. I talked in the previous videos about the heaviness, the gunk. It is a physical feeling when that negativity enters us, and when we start to listen to certain narratives that are darker narratives. It is a whole energetic, physiological, psychosomatic experience that is happening. When you start to pop out of it, it's like, it's like the sun is coming back out again. You can feel the sunshine. But I really do. I'm a firm believer in holistic healing. That's a lot what this channel is about, and that's why I make this video for y'all to just kind of to represent that and to show that going on in my own life in all of its messy nature. In the context of holistic healing, we have to welcome all the parts of ourselves. A lot of the time we're trying to get the pain to go away. We just want a solution, but some of those superficial remedies that kind of address the pain, they don't really address the underlying cause, right? So you get some relief, but you don't get the kind of relief that happens when you really make space to heal and understand, get the pain out from the root level. And that's what I feel like I was able to do a little bit of last night, yesterday, and now this morning, of just holding space. And okay, I feel this way, but let me not just run away from it or try to fix it or get it to go away really fast, but let me actually sit with it and be with it. Let me unpack it a little bit. Thankfully, I had a space and a friend, a space in nature where that was all welcome and okay to do. And my friend, I just want to, they were just so amazing, and we can all be that for one another, of just providing that container, that space where you say, hey, look, it's all right. You feel everything you're feeling. And it's actually making me think about another friend of mine who I got to hold space for them, when they were going through something similar. And right, it's easy to see it from the outside. It's easy to see that when people are really down on themselves, a lot of it's a little bit excessive, right? It doesn't quite line up and make sense. It's not the full truth. But when we're in it, it's so hard to see. So for us to be able to hold space for each other and reflect that back to one another, I don't know. I just think this is what it's about, y'all. This is real life. This is what is the difference between happiness and unhappiness. It's the difference between health and disease. Is just that. Is just the willingness to be present to it and to shower it with love. The true nature of life is love. True nature of reality, of of the divine, of God's presence in the world, is love. And it's not some external thing. It's like inside the pulsing neurons and the neutrons and the nucleus, got all my N science words therein. Life itself is love. The evolution that's unfolding through life is love. And yet we suffer so much. We put ourselves into these mindsets of not being good enough and needing to accomplish, to achieve something. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for that. That's part of my gripe. It's part of what I wish, it's part of what I aspire towards, is to make an impact in the world. And I think so many of us have that. Most of us have that. But that's not the cause of our, the proof of our value in the world, right? I think we are inherently valuable. We're inherently valid, just from the get-go, just from starting, and being alive, breathing, making it here. We're all winners to have managed to be born, and I just think we have to adopt more of that mindset in life. I know I need to adopt that mindset more and remind myself when I'm not in that space. And we just need to hold space for each other, because it is a intense and cruel world sometimes out there. There are a lot of standards and expectations. And when you go through that kind of the dark part and the deep portal, which I don't feel like I touched on that last night. It wasn't the deepest place in my life, but I went there. Then you start to walk around and you look around at our fellow human beings, and you can see the pain. You can see the suffering and the pain that is really right there on the surface, but perhaps hidden just below the surface. Everything seems like it's good, put a smile on it, right? But this underlying disconnect from our true nature, from the true source of life, from our wholeness, is all there. And so we have a lot of work to do. That's why I make this channel, y'all. Try to foment some sense of inspiration in the world, in life, through realness, through your true nature. Just recognize you have everything you need if we can uncover it together. And I'm just really grateful for my own opportunity to go through that this morning. I know there's a lot more of that ahead, but I'm grateful for the land of this beautiful earth. I'm grateful for the land of Maui. I'm grateful for the ocean. I'm grateful for friends. And I wish you the same. What do you want to unpack? What do you want to get real about? What do you want to get on top of and beyond? What do you want to grow beyond? And what place, what people, what source of life inside you can support you to do that? Thanks for listening. I hope it's nice. It's nice to just spend this intimate time with y'all. I'm wishing you well, and I'll talk to you soon.